Guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about worrying and being a worrier myself. I definitely had to find some tools to really get rid of that worriness, or not really get rid of it, but hone in on it and pay attention. And then I started to find out how to overcome those things and what habits to incorporate when I do worry. That way it can really block it and push it to the back, and then I can have more of an optimistic and positive outlook. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys, so you guys can incorporate these things and basically overcome worrying. I call them my worrying busters. Let's dive in. My first thing when it comes to worrying is praying first, because I feel like once I pray, God gives me the clarity and understanding on what it is I'm worrying about. And then once I get to the ground of what I'm worrying about, now I know the next step on how to focus on that and figure out how to overcome that worry. This is called the Easy Now Slow Down. This is number 2 out of the 8 steps I'm going to give you guys for the worry busters. Number 1 was pray first, and then number 2 is going to be easy now, slow down, which basically means once you figure out what you're worried about, slow down, really hone in on a worry, and then start to really just sit in the worry for a minute, because you really need to understand the emotion that ties with the worry. Okay, because sometimes you can worry and it can be fear, it can be anger, it could be negative self-talk, or honestly it can just be sadness that you're worried about. Put some application and act to your worry. Typically a worry is something that you feel you have no control over, or a worry that something is happening that you want to have control over. So once you figure out the worry, you need to start coming up with strategies on how to act on it, so that way the worry can start to cease. Number 3 is to compile a worry list. And then for number 4, it's going to be evaluate your worry list in categories. So once you figure out all your worries, write them down and then categorize them from what's the most important to the least important. And then once I do that, I categorize the ones that I have control, and then the ones I don't have control over. And then I categorize the ones of what strategy am I going to put toward the ones I can control, and then what strategy am I going to put toward the ones I can't control. And typically with the ones I can't control, I honestly just can pray about it and ask for the next steps when I get to that hump or that worry. And then the ones that I can have control over, I try to find a strategy on how to fix the issue instead of just continuously worrying about it. So that is a really good breakdown on how to really categorize and unpack it. Basically, once you evaluate everything and you strategize it, and you know what you have control over, what you don't have control over, and you came up with a plan, I call it releasing the worry army. Release it, just let it go. It's over with. You got it all on paper, you let it all out. Now it's time to stay present in today. So I would say for number 6 is focus on today, and then number 7 is unleashing a worry army. And all of that coincides together, because once you unleash that worry, then you can really stay focused and hone in on the present. And then that also helps you get through those small wins and those large wins, and gives you more confidence, because now you're completing goals and tasks and releasing worry. So I definitely recommend having that in place. And then last but not least, you guys, I put let it God be enough. And reason why I said that is because we start off with God and we end with God. We pray for the understanding of the worry, and then once we get the understanding, come with the strategy, release it, then we end with letting God know that that's enough. And I pray for Thanksgiving on that, and then afterwards I try to move on, because of course in life there's going to be a new worry. So these are kind of the strategies on how I deal with how I worry. I'm going to give you guys these steps again. The first one is to pray first. The second one is easy now, slow down. The third one is act on it, deal with it. And then the fourth one is compile a worry list. The fifth one is evaluate your worries categories. The 6th one is focus on today. 7 is unleash a worry army. And then number 8 is let God be enough. And when I mean by that, let God be enough for every issue, every struggle, every worry, because He will release it and He will help you get through it. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit your notification bell And also check out my website, you guys, for my body butters and face oils. And you take care and have a blessed day. And the website is in my bio. So if you need to it, go to it and you can find it. All right. Bye.